referees are Al Rose and Steve Parker. This is Calvin Castine. We're at the brand new Beekmantown Central Gymnasium. Breaking it in for the basketball season. The Chazy Eagles and the Beekmantown Eagles. Traveling call by Steve Parker. And as far as we know, it's the first varsity game played here at this brand new facility. Lewis brings it down for Chazy. Beekmantown is favored, but you never know. Spiegel's shot rolls in. Oh, first basket of the game scored by Jacob Spiegel. Years from now, when they say who scored the first varsity basket, a three-pointer in this brand new gymnasium, the answer will be Jacob Spiegel, and it happened at 6:27 on the 25th of November 2003. Eagles of Chazy bring it down. Brand new Chazy uniforms, a traveling call on Spiegel, shifted his feet. Not quite a forest green, a dark green, but not forest green. Rather nice color. Beekmantown in the home whites. Moody too high off the backboard. Spiegel comes up with it, he'll give it to Lewis. Too much dribbling, nothing happens, get rid of it. Otherwise your teammates just stand around. You gotta get everybody involved. Musek pushes it out to Lewis. Lewis takes a long shot, it's good, it's a three-pointer. And Chazy leads 6-0 here in the early going. Underneath for Moody, and Moody is fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot. Bradley with the rebound. Outlets it to Lewis. 6-2 the score, 6:06 on the game clock. Lewis pushes it out to Spiegel, back. Intended for Bradley, it's stolen by Beekmantown. Shot put up by Amon. Shot is missed. Moody grabs it, gives it back to Amon. Amon for three, he's gonna be way off the mark. Oliver had it slapped away, but it goes in the hands of Spiegel. Lewis with the ball. Spiegel back to Lewis. Musek in a high post. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Lewis will try a big three-pointer. That was a little too far out. The time was ticking down, so Chazy was running out of alternatives. From the baseline. Murphy shot. No, it's Leahy with the shot. Lewis's shot is blocked by Moody. Murphy gives it over to Amon. Back to Moody. Drives baseline, reverse layup is good. It's a 6-4 ball game. Lewis will walk it up the floor. Whoever's running the shot clock is starting the shot clock as soon as the basket is scored for a given team. So when Chazy got that ball in the forecourt, there was 23 seconds on the 35-second shot clock, which would have meant took them 12 seconds to get it past the 10-second line. But I don't think that it did take them 12 seconds. I just think they started the clock early again. Murphy puts it up, misses. Finney with the rebound. Finney tries to pass it out. It's picked up by Murphy, and we got 3 seconds called on Beekmantown. 3:54 to go in the first period. 6-4, Chazy leading Beekmantown here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Lewis over to Spiegel. Bradley has it slapped by Leahy. Oliver will inbound it for Chazy into Lewis. Lewis with a shot. It's good. Another three-pointer for the Eagles of Chazy, and it's a 9-4 lead for CCRS, stolen by Lewis. Lewis's pass knocked loose by Leahy, a big green ball. Into Bradley. Spiegel over to Oliver. Oliver is going to try a three-pointer. And the ball ends up in the hands of Amon. Amon will walk it into the forecourt. 3:10 on the clock. 9-4, Chazy leads. Finney at the high post. Passes off to Amon. Fakes, drives, puts up a short jumper and hits. That'll make it 9-6 with just under 3 minutes to go in the period. Lewis gets past Amon. Dishes off. Bradley pushes it back outside. Oliver to Bradley. Bradley being guarded by Finney. They were teammates on the AAU level. Spiegel with a shot. Nope. Rebounded by Leahy. Amon will bring it up. 2:22 to go in the first period. Ball comes back to Amon. Murphy to Leahy. Rebounded Finney. Finney turns and scores. And he'll have a chance to tie it with a three-point play. That was missed. Leahy. That was Murphy with the rebound. Beekmantown will keep it. 2:04 on the clock. Chance for Beekmantown to take the lead into Finney over to Amon. Amon hits the three, and Beekmantown leads by a deuce. It's 11-9 Beekmantown. Lewis into the forecourt. Now to Spiegel. Oliver. Obviously Boyer is in for Chazy. Surrounding Bradley, Boyer picks it up and he's fouled. The foul will be on Cole, Alex Cole. Boyer at the line. Misses them both. Rebounded by Finney. Let's see, 22 is Nason for Beekmantown. Here's Amon. 14 is Cole. Here's Nason from the baseline, rebounded by Boyer. Lewis will take it. 1 minute, 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Beekmantown leading by 2. Oliver to Spiegel, back to Oliver. Boyer sticks it out to Lewis. 15 on the shot clock, a lot of time. Lewis penetrates, dishes off nicely to Boyer. Can't get it to fall, and it's rebounded for Beekmantown by Leahy. 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Leahy passes underneath to Finney. It's blocked by Lewis, but a foul is called. And the scoreboard, 37.4 on the clock. Beekmantown up by a deuce, make it a 3. Walker replaces Leahy for Beekmantown. (13-9), 4-point lead now for Beekmantown. Been a while since Chazy has put one in. They've made just 3 baskets, 3 three-pointers from the extent of their scoring. Oliver will inbound. Lewis puts it up. Slapped by Finney, out to Amon. For Beekmantown, with 15 seconds, will get the final shot of the quarter. Chance to add to that 4-point lead. Saved by Cole. Gives it back to Amon. Cole into Finney. Finney turns, shoots, and misses to end the first quarter. 13-9, Beekmantown leading Chazy in non-league preseason action here on Hometown Cable from beautiful downtown Beekmantown. Lewis with the ball as we start the second period. Too much dribbling here for Chazy, too much dribbling. Bradley puts up a short jumper and goes off Finney. We see Nick Sprague, 0-0 in for Chazy. Spiegel puts it into Lewis. Boyer back out to Lewis. Down to 4 on the shot clock. Lewis puts a shot up and scores. That's the first 2-pointer of the game for Chazy. 13-11 now. Cole hands off to Walker. Ball comes underneath for Nason from Finney, and now here comes Chazy. Lewis with the ball. Bradley. Shot is short. Now here comes Amon. Over to Cole. Underneath for Walker. Now shot by Finney is an air ball. Lewis will bring the ball up. Bradley gives it back to Lewis. Boyer cross court to Misak, and he drops it in. Kenny Boyer finds Chris Misak. And it's a 13-13 ball game. Chazy with the pressure. Spiegel comes up with it. Spiegel stops at the top of the three-point arc, gives it out to Lewis. In the paint to Bradley. Bradley drives on Finney and scores. Chazy in the lead, 15-13. 6 unanswered points to start the second quarter. Lewis got a finger on it, and Bradley, like that, Boyer picks it up, gives it back to Lewis. Lewis for 3. Shot is deflected. And it's a jump ball. Ball into Amon. Finney gives it back to Amon. Tries to get it back to Finney underneath. And he scores. 15-15. 5 minutes to go in the first half. First quarter started off with Chazy scoring, and Beekmantown scoring in the second part of the period. Kick. Reset the shot clock. Chazy ball into Lewis. Lewis. Bradley is fouled by Finney. How that can not be a shooting foul is beyond me. Another foul on Finney. Finney is foul prone. Moody back in the game. Ball's into Lewis. Blocked by Moody. Bradley picks it up and scores. A nice block by Kelsey Moody, but Jonathan Bradley, right place to pick up that ball and get an easy basket out of it. Lewis with the steal. Body lands on the line. Good hustle. 4:17 remaining, second period. Chazy leading Beekmantown. Brian Norcross having a chit chat with Al Rose. Murphy over to Amon. Foul on Boyer. Let's see, Vaughn is in for Beekmantown. There's Amon, back to Vaughn. Amon lobs it out to Murphy. To Moody. Beekmantown keeps the ball. Moody over the back. And the shot by Walker. Moody went over the back. Spiegel inbounds it to Lewis. Chazy up by a deuce, 3:48. Showing here in the first half. Spiegel shot is missed. Murphy with the rebound, lobs it. Intended for Nason. A little too nonchalant with that one, and Nason wasn't expecting it when Murphy caught on to that fact. He'd already committed himself to getting rid of it. Bradley, nice look underneath. And Misek is fouled. He was hoping for the three-point play. Misek at the line. And to shoot two, chance to add to Chazy's two-point advantage. And make it 18-15. And it will real soon. There it is. On away. Larry Belrose in charge of all the buttons over there. Oliver into Lewis. Spiegel trying to run a play. Lewis back to Spiegel for three. Bradley tips it out, nobody there. Ball will be controlled by Walker. Amon to Murphy. Intended for Moody. Chazy comes up with it. They lead by three with 2:45 showing here in the second quarter. I think Chazy at the moment, surprising some people, staying in this game and actually leading at this point. Amon brings it down. Nason passes to Walker, and Walker gives it up to Murphy. Murphy goes to Moody, and Moody is fouled. This is the first. And the second one drops in. So it's a two-point ball game again, 18-16, 2:20 on the clock. Spiegel to Lewis. Lewis dribbles into the forecourt, penetrates, commits himself, tries to get it to Bradley. We're going to have a foul. Let's see which way it goes. Offensive foul, I believe. Defense was planted when Lewis tried to make his way through them. Murphy breaks the press up to Moody, and we have a foul, I believe, on Murphy as Lewis hits the deck. Fouls on Scott Murphy. 18-16, Chazy up. Beekmantown in the zone press. Pass comes to Oliver. Gets it to Spiegel, back out to Lewis. Hands off to Misek. Jump ball. Oliver will inbound it. Less than 2 to go, 1:50 on the clock. Second period action, non-league competition inbound to Bradley. Bradley at the inside position and an easy bucket for a 4-point Chazy lead. Beekmantown having trouble with the Chazy press. Lewis with the ball. Nice pass over to Spiegel. Spiegel couldn't get a handle on it. Carried it out of bounds. So the ball will go back to Beekmantown. We have traveling called on Amon. And it'll be Chazy ball with 1:34 in the second quarter. Chazy is up by 4, 20 to 16. Beekmantown with just 3 points thus far in the second quarter. They led 13-9 at the end of 1. Moody gets a hand on it. Walker will give the ball to Murphy. Another possible charge there on Murphy, but no call. Chazy comes up with it. Spiegel for 3. Yes, banks it in. A 3-pointer for Jacob Spiegel, and Chazy enjoying their biggest lead of the game, 23 to 16. A reach should be called on Misak. 1:05 on the clock. Damon at the line. This is the 1-1, but Moody gets the rebound, throws up a shot, gives this one here to Walker. Walker scores. 23-18. Spiegel. Pass picked off by Moody. Traveling called. .4 on the clock. Lewis. Into Spiegel. Spiegel's blocked. .30 seconds. Slapped away. Murphy gives it to Amon. Amon will control it. 16 seconds. Ball intended for Murphy. It's the cast iron blood in him, I guess. Lewis behind the back, right in the hands of Murphy. I don't think Coach Norcross is impressed with that behind the back pass. At the half, it's 23-18. Chazy up by 5 here on viewer-supported Hometown Cable, coming to you from beautiful downtown Beekmantown. Beekmantown outscored Chazy 13-9 in the first quarter, but it was all Chazy in the second period. 14-5, the Eagles of Chazy outscoring the Eagles of Beekmantown in period number 2. 18 for the Beekmantown club, 23 for Chazy. Carrying the ball, I guess. Give the ball to Beekmantown. Leahy gives it into Amon, over to Murphy. Underneath for Cole. Cole kicked by Lewis. Murphy into Amon. Bradley knocks it loose, but it's controlled by Cole. Traveling on Leahy. Now Lewis will bring it up for Chazy. Beekmantown in the 3-2 press. And the ball will go off Moody. Oliver will inbound. This is to Bradley. Bradley back out to Oliver, out to Lewis for 3. In and out. Lewis makes that Bradley with the rebound, and the ball rolls off the rim, but he'll get to the line to shoot two. Bradley misses the foul shot. The scoreboard says the foul was on number 5. Bradley misses them both. Which is interesting because there's not a 5 on the floor, either team. Fans standing behind the basket to vacate. And shot clock is still at 35 seconds. Explain that to me, huh? Some home shot clocking here. Murphy tries to hand off to Moody, and it's picked off by Chazy. Lewis down the court. Spiegel, shot is missed. Bradley kept it alive, but Murphy pulls it down. Murphy will give it off to Amon. Over to Cole. Cole with a bounce pass to Leahy, and he's fouled. Scoreboard still says player number 5 with his first foul, so apparently they haven't figured out how to run a new score clock yet. First game in the brand new gymnasium, brand new score clock, so it's a learning process. 23-19 now. 6 minutes to go in the third. Lewis gets it to Bradley. Bradley will get it back to Lewis. Beekmantown settles into a 1-2-2 defense. Bradley on a high post. Moody slaps the Oliver pass out of bounds. Oliver will inbound it. Off Bradley's hands. And picked up by Murphy, taken back by Oliver. Lewis stops, hits the side of the backboard. Moody outlets to Amon. Block called on Spiegel, but that could have gone either way. Amon definitely initiated the contact there. Spiegel may have still been moving, but Amon initiated that. On a heavy traffic area. Gym similar to Saranac's, but they have doors in the center, so unlike Saranac where it's continuous bleachers. Bradley with the rebound all the way across on both sides. And with both sides here in Beekmantown, they have the gap, so they have only one entrance and exit for each section of bleachers. Saranac, I believe, has 2 for each section. Basket is good by Corey Lewis, and they give the points to Beekmantown. Now they change it. They've given Chazy the points, but they haven't taken Beekmantown's away. But now they'll have to give them right back. They just took them away. They'll give them back now. It's 26-23, 4:40 showing here in the third period. Spiegel for 3, air ball off Misek. When the ball doesn't hit anything like that, you can throw your timing off as a rebounder because you're expecting to get a deflection, instead the ball comes right at you. Sometimes this can be a little tricky, as it was in that particular case. Break for Amon there, he'd lost it. He'd lost the ball, but he ended up having it deflect off Oliver, so it was a break for him. Finney the ball over to Cole. Murphy gives to Moody, and Finney scores. This might be the first time that they've had Finney and Murphy out there together for Beekmantown in this game. So this would be a chance for them to put some pressure on Chazy. Basket by Oliver, 28-25, 3:36. Make that a three-pointer. It's 29-25. Tim Oliver with the tray. Heyman with the ball. No call as Oliver landed on Murphy, but no call. Spiegel comes up with it, out to Lewis. And a blocking foul is called. Corey Lewis at the line. Team is up by 4. 5. Boyer in for Misek. Rebounded by Moody. 30-25 the score. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Chazy continuing to lead Beekmantown. Moody lost it. Out to Amon, and Amon is fouled. That's going to be a 3-point foul shot for Amon as Spiegel committed the infraction. This game is so early in the season, we don't even have cheerleaders here. But there are some cheerers, but not cheerleaders here. Nobody in uniform to cheer on either team. Well, Amon gets 2 out of 3, and we have a Beekmantown timeout. They trail by 3 with 2:56 showing here in the third period. Oliver into Lewis. And Lewis lost it. Finney will inbound it. And into Amon. Underneath for Finney. Moody off the glass and good. Kick called on Cole. It's a 1-point ball game. Chazy's lead cut down to 1 point. Oliver will inbound. Lewis guarded by Amon. Gets the ball to Bradley. Bradley fakes, puts the ball up, and rebounded by Moody. Finney. Let's see, for 13 Murphy and Cole out there underneath for Finney, and Beekmantown leads with 2 minutes to go in the third. They've managed to get a 31-30 lead here against Chazy. Off the fingers of Boyer. A chance for Beekmantown to add to their 1-point advantage. But I'm fairly certain that if you'd asked Coach Norcross from Chazy if he'd be happy to be at this point in the game down by 3 before the game started, he would have said yes, but at halftime he would have said no. 33-30, Beekmantown up as Moody scores. A minute 24. Blocking foul on Finney. Spiegel. Rebounded by Finney. Amon brings it up the floor. Ball picked up by Murphy. Cole gives it up short. Finney with a rebound. And he scores, and Beekmantown increases their lead to 5 points. We're down to 52 seconds. Lewis hits the tray. A badly needed basket for Chazy. 25.6 remaining in the third period. Beekmantown up by a deuce. Finney into Amon to Murphy. Up for Moody. Somehow Chazy lost track of the big guy. 9 seconds. 7, 5, 3. Count the basket. It's a three-pointer. A three-pointer for Lewis at the buzzer to make it a 1-point game going into the fourth. 37-36. Beekmantown leading Chazy on viewer-supported hometown cable.
Here we go, 1-2.
Beekmantown ball. Well, check that. It's Chazy ball. They trail by 1. Fourth quarter is underway. Spiegel to Bradley, back to Spiegel. Amon with a steal. Misses the layup. Third footsteps. Spiegel pushes it up to Bradley, now to Lewis. Lewis throws it up. Spiegel slammed on the side of the head. Finney with the foul. Spiegel to Oliver to Lewis. Now Bradley drives on Moody and scores. Nice move by Bradley, puts Chazy back up by a point. Now Moody tries to answer. Bradley pulls down the rebound. There's Lewis. To Bradley. Short. And Bradley's going to have the foul. Bradley apologizing, but he wasn't paying attention. 38-37, Chazy up by a point, 6:24 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Inaugural game in the Beekmantown gymnasium. Murphy puts it up from 15 and scores. And it's back to a Beekmantown lead, 39-38. Murphy going for the steal. Lewis gets it back. And Oliver gets it back to Lewis. Now Square puts it up too strong. Be off Bradley. 5:53 to go. It's a 1-point ball game. by Bradley. Lewis with the ball. Bradley out to Lewis. Short. Bradley follows. Travel or foul? Foul. Norcross, Coach Norcross running a shooting foul, I guess. Bradley will catch a breather. Misek is in for him. Lewis rejected by Murphy. Excuse me, by Moody. Heyman throws it up. Beekmantown up by a point with 5:08 on the clock. Heyman with a chance to add to that total. This is the second one off Moody. 2-point lead for Beekmantown. Lewis deflected by Murphy and foul on Lewis. No, jump ball. Jump ball as Lewis got all ball against Leahy. 40-38, Beekmantown leading. Preseason non-league game. Shot from the corner. Off the fingers of Oliver, but picked up by Spiegel. You see Nason is back in for Beekmantown. There's a shot from the corner. Nice shot by Tim Oliver. Oliver has put Chazy back up 41-44. 40 to go in the game. Amon to Moody. And Moody banks it off the glass. He's a head taller than anybody else out there, and he gets in the air. Tough to stop. Lewis pushes it out for Spiegel. Beekmantown leading 42-41. Ten on the shot clock. Spiegel with a shot. Nope. Rebounded by Murphy. Throws it away. Lewis wisely decides to pick it up. Was going to go let it go out, but had bottom spin on it. Another no-look pass from Lewis. Nice no-look pass right to Moody. Caught Moody by surprise, and he ended up traveling. So once again, Lewis played a nice game, but when he tries to get fancy, he's had some disastrous results. And that was one right there. 42-41, 3:54 left in the game. Oliver into Lewis. Spiegel. Stops from top of the three-point arc and drops it in. And a three-pointer? Yep, it's a three-pointer. 44-42, back to a 2-point lead for Chazy. 3.5 to go in this one. Amon. He hits the three, and it's a 1-point lead again for Beekmantown. Lewis brings it up. Oliver back to Lewis. Spiegel to Bradley. Finney back in the game. Lewis for three. Nope. Finney tips it away into Bradley's hands, and it's a tie. No, it's a 1-point lead for Chazy. 46-45, 2:42 on the clock. Chazy up by a point. Murphy shoots, hits the front of the rim, and it's rebounded and put in by Leahy. It's 47-46. 2:28 remaining. Ball comes to Bradley, out to Lewis. Lewis needs help. Gives it to Oliver. Now back to Lewis. Lewis for three. In and out and back in. Corey Lewis having a very nice game. Puts his team back up by 2. 1:57 remaining in the game. Chazy 49, surprising Beekmantown with their 47. Finney's shot is missed. Misek hands the ball to Spiegel. 1:43 and counting. Chazy up by 2. A basket here would be big for Chazy. 21 on the shot clock. 5 seconds to move that ball. Ball comes to Spiegel. No basket. No basket. Foul is on 22, Nason. Beekmantown is not in the bonus yet. So the scoreboard saying 49-47. Chazy gets the ball with a new shot clock and a minute 19 to go. Lewis to Spiegel. To Bradley. Bradley to Misek. And it's slapped out of bounds. Slapped out finally by Finney. Bradley couldn't quite get a handle on it, had the right idea, but by the time he got the ball to Misek, the defense was able to get there and get him. If he were able to get the ball to him immediately, it would have been a nice play. But once he wasn't able to handle it cleanly initially, it would have been a better play just to throw it up himself. 18 seconds on the shot clock, 1:01 left in the game. Chazy up 49-47. And it's Chazy ball. Oliver will inbound it. Into Bradley, travel. No, a foul. A foul. A foul caused the travel. Foul's on Finney. He's probably gone. Finney has fouled out. Finney has fouled out. Or not. Or not. Let's see. He is fouled out. Well, 1 minute to go. Chazy will shoot 2. They lead by 2. This was not a timeout. Team, when somebody fouls out, coach has a period of time in which he can substitute. For Bradley, shooting a 1-and-1. This is a 1-and-1. This first one is vital here for Bradley. Hits it. Team is up by 3. He can make it a 2-possession game right here with the second shot. Misses. Ball rebounded by Misek. Tipped to him by Lewis. Spiegel to Lewis. Excuse me, it was tipped to him by Oliver. And we're going to have a foul on Amon. Amon pleading his case. Lewis will shoot a 1-and-1. Misses it. Bradley fighting for the rebound. Ties up Leahy and Chazy gets the ball. Good move there by Jonathan Bradley to tie up Leahy. 49.8, Chazy ball out to Lewis. Murphy towels, looking at the coach and fouling. There's the story. 44.9 on the clock. 3-point lead, Chazy. Lewis misses everything. Misses everything. So Chazy has had 2 fruitless trips to the foul line. We'll see if that'll come back and bite him. Beekmantown ball with 44.9. They trail by 3. Murphy into the forecourt. Over to Amon. Double dribble. And it's going to be Chazy ball with 37.1. 35-second shot clock. And Chazy was hoping for a quick basket. Misek looked up to see where he was, took his eye off the ball, and traveling called on Leahy as he tried to rush the ball to Moody. 28 seconds. Murphy with a quick foul on Lewis to stop the clock. Chazy has been empty in their last 2 trips to the line. If they can get 2 here, it'd be a big factor, and there's the first one. Makes it a 2-possession game now. They had missed their last 3 foul shots, including 2 fronts of the 1-and-1. They lead 51-47 right now. It's a 2-possession situation for Beekmantown. They have to score quickly and then hope to get the ball back, unless Chazy would foul them on a 3-point shot that went in. Double bonus situation, so Lewis was going to shoot 2 no matter what. He hits them both. Now it's a 5-point lead for Chazy. Chazy in Mountain Valley School, they were hoping to be respectable in this game against Beekmantown, and they just might end up winning it. 14.4. A year ago against Westport, we saw Chazy lose a 6-point lead with less than 30 seconds and end up losing the game. So they lead by 3 here with 14.4 on the clock. Lewis shooting 2 in a double bonus. Hits the first. So that makes it a 4-point ball game again. Once again, a 2-possession situation with just 14.4 on the clock. Second one is missed. Oliver with a big rebound. Now Chazy will try to dribble out the clock, but not before the foul. An intentional foul is called on Cole. Intentional foul is called, not flagrant, just didn't look like he was going for the ball. You have to make it appear like you're going for the ball. Otherwise, it can be an intentional foul, and that's what we had there. Lewis will shoot 2, and Chazy will keep the ball. With 10.1, I do not foresee any situation here where Chazy could lose this one. They lead by 5, and they'll have the ball. Beekmantown would need a miracle, similar to what we saw Westport get when they beat Chazy in a similar situation a year ago. Chazy has outscored Beekmantown by a 18-12 margin to get this 5-point lead. Outscoring them 18-12 here in the 4th quarter. Foul stops the clock. Spiegel shooting 2. Misses the first. Hits this next one, it'll make it a 6-point game, so it'll take 2 3-pointers to tie it. If he'd hit both of these, it would have made it a 7-point game, a 3-possession game, and would have been entirely impossible for Beekmantown to pull out the win. So Beekmantown needs 2 threes, and that's Spiegel stops the clock. Bad move on Spiegel. Coach Norcross saying, "What the heck are you doing?" Well, he stops the clock with the foul. The clock is stopped. Gives Amon a chance to put 3 points on the scoreboard, and then a steal and a basket, and this could be a tie ball game. Amon has to make all 3 of these first of all. 55-50. That'll do it. That'll do it. Boyer is in for Spiegel. Amon misses the second one. Ball rolls off Bradley and knocked out by Moody. For 2.6 seconds, Chazy leading 55-50. They'll be cheering in Chazy tonight. Surprise victory here against Beekmantown, so a nice way for the Chazy Eagles to start the season. And Beekmantown will be back to the drawing board. So that's the way it was November 25th, 2 days before Thanksgiving 2003. Thanks for watching and supporting viewer-supported Hometown Cable.